up here 3rd and long.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, watch out.
Recon, 132 fighter.
3rd and long for Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Watch that creep, watch that creeping.
80 weapons. Back, back, back. Check 13, check 13.
On 2nd and 2, Cousins. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Now Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. A Vikings 1st down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. We're scoreless after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd down, it's Cook. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Bailey's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Shamar Stephen. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. At the 22-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. To throw is Ryan. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I know at retirement ceremonies a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
Right there, 54.
Let's go!
Now Ryan on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Pilot, 64, weak. Check it out.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
White 25!
Come on, D. I got you.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. 29 yards, and the Falcons have taken the lead. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. To throw, Cousins looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Bryant is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
Let's go, baby.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half. Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Watch the twins. Check 4, check 4.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Oh, nice move. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Watch the run, watch the run.
From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, blue 80, back 25,
54.
20, 20.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Throwing again. Ryan. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Everson Griffin on the sack. Taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Third and long. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Bryant's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Throwing. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Tuesday.
Here's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
At their own 47-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Here's Cousins. Open man. Once again, it's Thielen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant. And he's into the clear. Past the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into...
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn.